am Noriko Bullful, and this is Uncut News. Another day, another scam. The Office of the President is advising people to be on the lookout for someone on Twitter pretending to be the president. The fake account, @Dr. Mohammed IRFAA1, is seeking to solicit funds from unsuspecting citizens for a fake United Nations fund. So if this guy comes to you on Twitter looking for a few dollars, tell him to take a long walk off a short stelling. The Indian government has allocated US $1 million from the Quick Impact Development Project, whatever that is, to support Guyana's response to the Rona. The Quick Impact Development Project is being implemented jointly by the Ministry of Health, PAHO, and the UNDP. What exactly are they spending that $1 million on for the Rona? I cannot say exactly. But in a couple of months, we'll probably hear that someone thieved most of it. 17 persons have been arrested for breaching COVID-19 restrictions whilst converging at a bar at Montrose, East Coast Demerara. The arrest was made on Tuesday at about 5:15 p.m. by ranks of the police force who were acting on information received, which means basically someone snitched on the whole thing. Anyway, the cops arrived at Khan's Hideout Bar, which apparently wasn't much of a hideout if they got caught, but Khan's Hideout Bar, where the 17 persons who were present there were arrested, taken into custody, and placed on bail to attend court.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? Please help! Somebody just stole my car!
Calm down, sir. It says here you're calling from Agricola. Are you injured?
No, I'm okay. I parked my car to run in the shop and get some top-up, and this might just jump in my car and drive away.
Don't worry, sir. Just activate the tracker in your car and give me the location. I will send the police unit.
Which tracker?
Wait, you don't have a GPS tracker in your vehicle?
No? Hello?
Sir, you're breaking up.
Hello?
Some people are real amateur. Just 16,000 for a GPS tracker at Triple B's, and still he ain't got one. Call 682-8326 and get your tracker installed today.
Perfect.
Today, the fire service was summoned to extinguish a huge fire at Dicinco Trading on Sheriff Street, Georgetown. The fire, which started sometime after 1 p.m. Wednesday, destroyed much of the building, leaving millions in damages. Dicinco Trading is the main distributor of consumer products in Guyana. Police are looking for the 3 men who robbed a 21-year-old minibus conductor at his home in Rectorsea, West Coast Demerara, on Tuesday night. He had just entered his house at around 9:30 p.m. when he was confronted by 3 bandits, one of whom was armed with a handgun. The victim's hands and legs were duct taped while the bandits stole $5,000 cash, the man's television, and a cell phone. Police have launched an investigation into the disappearance of Canadian citizen 23-year-old Nicholas Ramkazun Jaipal from his grandfather's home at Lot 42, Section A, Number 69 Village, East Mabuse Quarantine. Jaipal is suspected to have gone missing between Sunday at 7 p.m. and Monday at 5:30 a.m. His family claims that he was kidnapped and has asked anyone with information to call telephone number 338-4222. Meanwhile, Commander of B Division Calvin Brutus said a search has been ongoing since Monday night. While they are not officially treating the crime as a kidnapping, they have nevertheless detained 3 persons for questioning. BM Soat is Guyana's #1 auto dealer. Visit their showroom at Lot 9 Crow Street, Georgetown. Don't be shy. That $800,000 you have saved up can get you behind the wheel now. Call them on telephone number 231-8451. BM Soat Auto Sales. It's your turn to drive. Now, let's take a look at news in the region and around the world. Today, President Paula May Weeks swore in Dr. Keith Rowley as Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. His new cabinet was also immediately sworn in as well. The inauguration makes it Rowley's 2nd consecutive term as Prime Minister after having led his party, the PNM, to victory in this month's elections. His party had won 22 out of the 41 seats in the Trinidad and Tobago Parliament. The majority shareholders of the Colombian national airline Avianca have been arrested as part of Brazil's massive Lava Jato corruption probe, Brazilian and Colombian media reported. The brothers Germain and Jose Efromovich were detained in Sao Paulo on Wednesday and placed under house arrest due to the ongoing pandemic. They are suspected of paying bribes to obtain a contract with Transpetro, a logistics arm of Brazil's semi-public oil company Petrobras, for their shipyard Ilha. The investigation does not implicate Avianca Holdings, the report said. The Lava Jato graft scandal surrounding Petrobras has engulfed dozens of entrepreneurs, politicians, and officials, including Brazil's former president Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. Many of these politicians and even government officials, as well as business persons, ranged from not only in Brazil, but all throughout Latin America and even beyond. Apple Inc. made Wall Street history on Wednesday when its market value surged past $2 trillion. The first time a US company has surpassed that level, and the second time it has ever been done in recorded history. The first time being the Saudis with Saudi Aramco Oil Company. But currently that company is now trading at around $1.8 trillion. Anyway, as for Apple, the stock has more than doubled off of a March low in a rally that has been driven by strong earnings results and optimism over its upcoming 5G iPhone. Among US companies, Apple is trailed by Amazon.com and Microsoft Corporation, the second and third largest US stocks, both of which have market capitalizations under $1.7 trillion. Still massive by anyone's count. Take advantage of this fresh business opportunity. Become a digital top-up vendor with Cellular Plus and earn some extra cash. No fancy smartphone or internet required. Just show up with your Mango Pelter and you're good to go. Call them on telephone number 685-3109 and find out about their special offer. And now for our weird news story of the day. Farmers must often deal with predators trying to eat their livestock. But a recent study has found an easy, safe, and low-cost way to keep cattle safe. Just paint eyes on their butts. Seriously. In a study published this year in Communications Biology, researchers believe painting a pair of eyes on the backsides of livestock will scare off preying animals such as lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. The study noted many large cats, such as lions and tigers, are ambush predators that rely on stalking their prey while having the element of surprise. So if they see a pair of eyes, they aren't going to ask questions about what it's doing on its butt, they'll just go elsewhere for prey. Unfortunately, too bad it doesn't work on Thiefman. Moving on to our Uncut News Viewers Poll question of the day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Guyana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it relates to us. You give your responses in the comments, and we'll read the best ones in the following episode. Yesterday's question was, should the minimum wage be raised to $60,000? Guyana Blessed said, yes, I think the minimum wage is okay, but for now it's better than nothing. Rochelle Neblet says, I don't think that the minimum wage is sufficient for workers. The expenses for a month is more than what they are suggesting, so more consideration needs to be given to that amount. And Kickster Ripper said, raising salaries is good, but it will cause smaller businesses to feel the heat. Some form of tax relief needs to be put in place to aid that rise in salaries. Propose dropping income tax to 20%, relax PAYE, and disbursement of funds to aid with childcare. Also, negotiations should be made with internet service providers to reduce DSL cost. Good answers, people. So tonight I leave you with this question. Now that we have a fully internationally recognized government, it seems like daily foreign aid is pouring in to fight the Rona. With that in mind, what should be the first thing the government spend that money on? Think about that question and tell us in the comments below. If your response is good, we'll feature it in Thursday's episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight. Check us out tomorrow for another episode. Until then, I'm Noriko Bullford saying good night, folks. Hey Uncut News viewers, thanks for watching. You can subscribe by clicking on this button over here, or click over there for more news. You can also drop a comment to let me know if you've made it to the end of the video. Goodbye for now.